Salve galera, beleza? Bartola na área com mais um vídeo, mais um gameplay NBA 2K16 aqui no canal. Vamos simular mais uma partida de playoff. Galera, Houston Rockets versus Golden State Warriors. Vamos com o Golden, né? Vamos ver o que vai acontecer. Essa partida aqui eu só vou fazer a prévia aqui no início da partida. Depois eu vou deixar com a narração icônica aí dos narradores que são extremamente bons e, enfim, tem que falar desses caras, né? São incríveis. Eu não vou poder narrar a partida dessa vez, mas é porque eu estou em corrida, final de semana e tudo mais, feriadão. Mas eu queria deixar esses gameplays aí de simulações aí dessas playoffs que estão rolando no canal e estão aí. Então vou jogar, daqui a pouco vou parar de narrar e vou me concentrar no gameplay, até porque tá difícil pra caramba, cara. Tá difícil, com toda a concentração é pouca. Aí tá Shaquille O'Neal, né, dando aí suas opiniões, monstro Shaquille O'Neal. E vamos lá então, galera. The Golden State Warriors versus Houston Rockets, ou Houston versus Golden State Warriors, como se preferirem. A partida vai rolar na casa do Houston, né, no Toyota Center, e vamos que vamos. Valeu, é nóis, vamos que vamos.
Gentlemen, ready? And it's the Warriors to start out. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Well, guys, James Harden, quite possibly the most devastating rim attacker in the league today, just refuses to slow down. Wayne Clark, he's going right at the basket.
Yeah, he's got it all, Kevin. I mean, he's so thick and strong and has deceptive moves and explosiveness. When he gets inside, he's scoring or you're fouling.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Buries it from three-point range. Harden's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Barnes kicks to Curry. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
The first one falls. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Now here's Ariza. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Bogut the pass to Green. And he banks in the layup.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And the basket by Harden. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Bogut. Rebounded by Howard.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And so it's Houston with it. The Warriors making the shot. Moniunas dishes to Ariza. Kicks it to Harden. Here's Moniunas, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Houston making some changes. Beasley comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Brewer in for James Harden. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Here's Beverly. The Warriors making the shot, and that one's good. Beverly's got his first bucket of the night. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And he sinks the second. And here's Iguodala outside, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Houston on top. They lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Here's Terry.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Rush out there with Iguodala. Then there's Barbosa. Then there's Livingston. And it's Spates in its center. Stolen by McDaniels. Puts it up from 12. A rebound by Iguodala. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league and Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons. Kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Just 5 to shoot. Terry, that's a 2. And that one comes up a bit short. Warriors trail by 4. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Brewer. Here's Capella. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Howard's checked in for Brewer. Harden comes in for McDaniels, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Jason Terry.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 5 points so far.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Capella with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Dishes it to Ezeli with the shot. Curry can't get it to go. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Golden State moving the ball around. Ezeli banked in off the glass.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And so it's Houston with it, following the score by Golden State.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down.
Assist from.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. A shot by Harden, wide open, and again it's the Rockets from deep. James Harden. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Got it off in time, but it's no good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets lead by 6. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thank you. They know they've got their hands full, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point. It wasn't a dominant performance, but you did get an idea of how efficient they can be. They'll need to continue that kind of shooting if they want to pull away in the second half.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they need to be much more aggressive on offense. Try to get to the foul line more. It's called a charity stripe for a reason. They haven't shown they want it, Ernie. Everybody wants charity. Me too. I like charity. They don't get more aggressive, they might have a hard time in the second half.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
We've seen James Harden playing a good game here. He has 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Rockets leading by 6. Podiunas and Howard the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in the corners. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Thompson kicks to Barnes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Warriors trail by 4.
Just call him the beard. James Harden, not just iconic, but also entering the conversation for the best player in the NBA.
Here's Beverly. Here's Ariza. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And Ariza no good on that one. And speaking of Harden and being the best, he'd certainly tell you so. He referred to himself as the best all-around player in the league. What do you think?
And I think he's right in that category. A lot of people laughed him off when he said that, but he's been a legitimate MVP candidate. His defense has gotten better, and obviously his offensive game is off the charts.
Here is Harden. The Warriors making the shot. And that's collected by Bogut.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
It's Curry with the drive. Shot's good. Curry's got 7 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Jacks up a 3, and that is good. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And the Rockets making a change here. Beasley's checked in. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. 1:12 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the second spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6th going into the final games.
Now, here is Harden. 11 points in the game. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Harden's got 13 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Shot's good by Iguodala. Last season for the Rockets, they finished as the number 2 team in the West to the Golden State Warriors. But, you know, they had to battle the whole way through.
Yeah, in part because of injuries. I mean, the Rockets did well to come in second in the West, but it was because they took care of the so-called easy games. 33 wins in the conference, but a record of 12-16 against the other playoff teams out West.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Ariza with the bucket.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
And the Warriors making a change here. The Warriors shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And it's Terry off the drive. Misses in close. Rush. And he drains the three, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain, and that's why we have replay to get these big calls right.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And so it's Golden State with it. They lead by 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Rush. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Houston's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Howard with this screen on Thompson. And it's Terry off the drive. Beasley the screen. Here's Ariza. Barnes grabs the miss.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 13 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Patrick Beverly comes in for Jason Terry. And Golden State also making a change. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Brandon Rush.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
It's Harden with the drive. Here's Howard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Just a great, great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just one or two plays down the stretch.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Michael Beasley. It's Harden with the drive. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Bogut kicks to Curry. Iguodala setting the pick for Curry. Six to shoot. Thompson outside. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
You need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 2. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
And thanks for that story, Doris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're losing by 4. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And here's Harden for 3. Green with the rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by foisting up bonehead threes like that one. He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Pass to Howard. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And Curry, here we go, and it's blocked.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
Motiejunas has the open look. No good from outside. Barnes passes to Curry, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Checking in for your Rockets, Michael Beasley.
And so it's Golden State with it. 6-point game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. At the line for the Rockets, Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the seconds. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're losing by 7. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, maybe working on a play for down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
It's Terry outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. It's taken away by Brewer. And it's Terry off the drive. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted. Shaq, your thoughts?
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. It's hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.